Hello friends, Egozar is with you again, and you are on my channel. Today I will introduce you to some inventions that will shock you. Sit back, pour yourself some tea and let's get started. McLaren has introduced another new product, the McLaren Speedtail. Already, only one price, $25 million, is evidence that this is not an ordinary car. The first 10 main advantage of Speedtail is, of course, speed. It takes him 12.8 seconds to accelerate to 190 miles per hour, which is almost 4 seconds faster than the McLaren F1 car. The power of this baby is 1035 horsepower. The maximum speed at this power is 250 miles per hour. The body of the McLaren Speedtail is 51 feet long, made of carbon fiber, impeccable aerodynamics. The salon is designed for 3 people. The driver's seat is in the middle in front and 2 passenger seats in the back. The upper part of the windshield is electrochronic. It is designed to darken the interior and is activated by pressing a button. McLaren expects to produce 106 pieces of Speedtail. Swedish startup Einride has unveiled its second model of an unmanned electric truck T-Lock. The Einride T-Lock model does not have a cabin. In principle, there is no place for a human being here. Terrain orientation is implemented in the form of artificial intelligence based on NVIDIA software, which literally sees and evaluates the terrain to be driven through. The load capacity of this miracle is 16 tons. The electric car is equipped with a 16 kilowatt-hour battery and has a range of up to 200 kilometers in a single charge. The list of companies engaged in the development of flying cars was continued by the Japanese auto giant Toyota. The company has invested 45 million yen in a young project to create a SkyDrive flying car. The first manned test flight took place in 2018. Work on the ambitious project began back in 2014 by a group of designers united in the startup Captivator, which was headed by Tsubasa Nakamura. So far, little is known about the new product. It will be the smallest flying car. The length is 2.9 meters. The width is 1.3 meters. The flight speed is 100 kilometers per hour. The speed of traffic on the highway is 150 kilometers per hour. When creating SkyDrive, use technologies already embodied in quadrocopters. In particular, the presence of 4 blades and the adjustment of the rotation speed of each screw to perform maneuvers in the air. SkyDrive will be able to take off vertically and fly at an altitude of 10 meters. The ever-growing family of flying drones is striking in its external diversity. Airhawks, a company known for remotely controlled cars and airplanes, has developed the Supernova quadcopter, which is controlled by hand movement. The drone's ability to respond to them is due to its built-in laser sensors and a responsive core responsible for performing various aerial tricks. The Supernova has over 30 simple and 9 aerobatics in its arsenal, available only to more reputable devices. Manual manipulations are reduced to combinations of several gestures along the right and left sides of the drone, as well as a supportive gesture from below. There are quite a lot of entry-level tricks, much less complicated ones. Their names are Boomerang, Dance Disco, Dog Walk and Game of the Dead. However, it is quite simple to master management skills. This will require only a few recharges of the battery using a micro USB cable. The developers recommend playing Supernova indoors, and if the user has long hair, then remove it first. There are also age restrictions. You should not trust a drone to children under 8 years old. For safety reasons, it is hidden in a special protective springy plastic cage. However, it is still worth keeping your hands away from its rotating screws. The price of a Supernova is $40. The Electromechanica company built the first production trike with a closed body and an electric power plant. Over the next 3 years, it is planned to produce 75,000 such unusual vehicles. The Solo model is designed for one person and is positioned as the cheapest alternative to compact city cars. This is a car for those who want to get the comfort of the car interior, but pay only $15,000 for a trike. The battery is small by only 17.3 kilowatt-hours, which is equivalent to 150 kilometers of travel. But that's why it's an urban electric car. At full charge, the 82 horsepower engine can spin the rear wheel to a speed of 132 kilometers per hour. D-Line Startup has introduced its new B-Line Noto Navigator gadget designed for motorcycle owners. According to the developers, it will eventually replace traditional GPS sensors and other navigation systems, which sometimes cause software failures and often have very inconvenient interfaces. Everything in B-Line Moto is extremely simple. From the design to the display of visual information, the gadget is attached to the steering column of a motorcycle or scooter. Bikers will be able to choose the information design mode, classic step-by-step navigation, or a special mode with a minimum set of visual markers at their discretion. The battery will last for 30 hours of operation. The gadget has already attracted the attention of potential users, as evidenced by the successful Kickstarter campaign, during which B-Line Noto raised about £120,000 instead of the $60,000 originally planned. The cost of the gadget is $129. Everything in this world should be bought easily, comfortably and, most importantly, quickly. Developing this business concept, Alibaba, the largest online trading platform, has developed a new service for car sales. The basis of the service is a new smartphone software that scans real cars on the streets. If you liked a car that passed by, but you have no idea what model it is, the app will determine it on its own. Next, you will be asked to submit an application in which you need to specify personal data for quick identification, a selfie, a one-time code, and so on. You receive a message with the address of the pickup point, where you approach an unusual structure similar to a combination of a multi-level parking lot and a vending machine. There are cars in the mobile cells. You go through the identification procedure, and the system pushes forward the cell with your order. It remains to get behind the wheel and drive.